staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Huskers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Bear. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside, it's Hill. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him, the offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dante Moore. Still looking, on the move. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Moore from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Fires one high and deep. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. On the run, it's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Complete downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the catch, and he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Gets it to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38 in the lead first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barnum, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll try it over the left side. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. It's Calandria. Gets it out fast. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Davison. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's more to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Moore to the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Moore from the gun on third down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll pull it down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one they were going to have their hands full trying to slow down this athletic quarterback. That time, they had their eyes in the wrong place. Quarterback got to the perimeter on the right, and it was just too late. Big gainer for the O.
The run inside. It's eyes. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Hauls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Huskers are flying down the field. Pressure coming. They're working that left side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. From the gun, give on the inside. And molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. When you're called Cornhuskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
To the air, it's Calandria. Swings it out to the flat. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Using his legs, it's Hill. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago, Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the guys.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like what you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Hill. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Man, this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To throw, it's Calandria. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got...
Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Under fire. And they got it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Huskers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Oregon. Special teams proving to be special.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Calandria. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing more. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. It's Hooks. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Moore will throw. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Wants to throw on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on the number 7 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Mississippi State in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now they'll run the draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. It's complete to the right. Makes a grab and room to run. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air, it's Calandria. Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking long. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go play action with Moore. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Moore. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job.
Here's a little room there. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Davison. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guy.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks!
know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Defense in press coverage. Dumps it to the back. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air, it's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Nelson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. It'll be 3rd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going to run it. It's Davison. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Raiola. Finds space on the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Finding some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Got the quick pass.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air. It's Calandria. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Creates a little space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Tackle brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Snags it, and he's open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find...
There's a crease. Past the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play, and they wipe it out on the penalty. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rush is on him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively,
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Huskers have this offense rolling. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not this.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. PAT unit on the field. Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful.
There he goes. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.